and then was down before he lost it. So that'll be a very nice gain to start off for the Wildcats. And they'll go with the no-huddle offense. Looking to pass again. Firing and incomplete. Managed to get in there and deflect that one. That will make it third down. So these are the semifinals. So the winner of this game will move on to the championship, and the loser will have to fight for third place next week. So now they'll look to throw again, and that ball is intercepted, picked off by number 12. And so the Steelers managed to cut that drive short after a promising start, and they will get the ball back. You can see the Wildcats, they run their no-huddle offense. That's what they've been doing all season. And so far it's done a pretty good job of keeping defenses on their heels, but the Steelers looked very prepared out there, very ready for that. And you might also notice that they have some alternate uniforms out there. They've previously in the regular season they were just wearing the black jerseys that looked the same jersey format as all the other teams, but they got some custom jerseys, got the yellow and black, as they start with a pass that's incomplete. It was just kind of dropped on that play, so it'll be second down. So the Steelers looking to dress to impress, trying to look good so they can feel good to start the playoffs. I mean, they started good with the interception on their first drive. Now we'll see if they can have that same kind of success offensively. Drag route is caught over the middle. That'll get them a nice little gain. But after the incompletion on first down, that's going to make it third down with quite a ways to go. Now on third down, going to drop back to pass, pump fakes, and that throw is incomplete. I think there might have been there's two receivers coming over the middle there, and I think there might have been a little bit of confusion about which one was being thrown to. So now it's going to be fourth and long. The Steelers not having quite the start they envisioned for this drive. Looking to pass. Needs something deep. And that ball is incomplete. It hit both of his hands, but just popped out at the last second. Couldn't hang on. Might have been able to turn around and get a first. It would have been close, but none of that matters because he didn't catch it in the first place, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So two stops from these two defenses to start the game. One interception and one turnover on downs forced, a 4 and out. And so now very quickly the Wildcats will have the ball back for the second time today, thrown into heavy traffic, and that was almost intercepted again. Two defenders collided trying to get that ball. If it had only been one of them, that might have been another pick. Wildcats need to stay secure with the ball right now. Some of these throws are looking very dangerous as they go for second down, and that will be a quick little pass. He'll go down right away on that one. So once again, this looks very similar to how the Steelers were doing last drive. Field positioning-wise, it's third and a little bit to go. And that pass is incomplete. It was a little bit too far out in front of him. Defender Also, dive might have had an effect on that as well. So it's going to be 4th and long now for the Wildcats, and they're still running their no huddle offense, but they need quite a bit here. Trying to find something, going to throw deep over the middle. Jump ball is caught. He caught it over the double coverage, and that will be a huge play. So the Wildcats get a big break on 4th down, and they manage to make it 1st and goal. And that's just a lot of trust he had there in his receiver. Just go for the jump ball. Being double covered. Managed to catch it, and that pass is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. So the Wildcats quickly get on the board. They saw that height disadvantage there and just exploited it right away. And that pass is tipped up and incomplete, so they can't get it to go on the 2-point conversion. But it's going to be 6-0. The Wildcats strike first, so they take a 1-score lead. So from 4th and long to being in the end zone, it was a very quick turnaround there. Managed to get the ball in the hands of a playmaker, and then that happened. So the Steelers with the ball back now, they went 4 and out their last drive. Now they're playing from behind. They need to score here if they want to keep up. Going to try for a pass. That's going to be caught. Runs around one guy and gets a pretty nice gain up to those hash marks there. It's a pretty nice move to work his way around the initial defender. Managed to actually get a yard or so past the hash marks. So they'll be set up pretty well on 2nd down. Pass over the middle, and he can't hang on. It's incomplete. Fell to the ground and just couldn't keep his hands on it. So it's going to make it 3rd down. Sometimes you get a little that when the design play is one of those quick passes over the middle, the quarterback can get a little tunnel visioned on that. And so on a play like that where it's not that open, a lot of times they'll just throw it anyways, and that can be the result. Looking to throw on 3rd down. Can't find anyone. He's going to throw it deep downfield, and he can't hang on. It's incomplete. It was in his hands. But fell to the ground and just couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. That was a risky throw. Just threw it. That ball had so much hang time. That's the play, as a coach, you're really holding your breath. And you don't want to see him take too many more throws like that. 2 blitzers incoming, and throws to someone who hadn't yet turned around, and it's going to be incomplete. He had 2 guys wide open on the left side of the field, but that's also where the pressure was coming from. So He didn't quite see it and then rolled out to the right. Did have a guy open, but he didn't turn around in time and just needed to get rid of it. So the Wildcats will have the ball back now. Looking to pass. And on the ball for quite some time before he goes up. And see, that's another one of those plays where quarterback gets a little hung up when they're supposed to just throw it over the middle. You saw, and he recognized that wasn't open, so he was hesitant to throw it there. And then eventually just turned into an incompletion. Now on second down. Throwing deep downfield, and it's caught. Caught for a big play. Yet another very large passing play for the Wildcats. And they're going to get set up first and goal. Throws deep downfield, and through the contact won't be able to haul it in. So can't try to go for the end zone on first and goal and couldn't quite get that one to fall. And I'll bring up second and goal. So the offense for the Wildcats really starting to find their groove here as there's another pass. That one will be caught. Tries to dive forward for it, but does fall short of it, so he'll be a yard or so shy for third and goal. That's one thing they've been doing very well. They pre-play. They've managed to spot some of these size disadvantages. They have some taller players on the team, and they've exploited those very well. And little shovel pass to number 8 will get into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Wildcats go up 2 scores, and they'll try for 1 point on the extra point attempt. And that is going to come up a yard shy. Managed to get the catch, but was just in front of the end zone. So no good on the extra point conversion, and the score remained 12-0. But the Wildcats up 2 scores early now. So the Steelers will have the ball now. And they are down 2 scores. They're not going to have a lot of time here to score before the end of the half. But if they could get something big, that would be some big help. And as they are down a pretty good amount, as there's a pass over the middle that's just dropped, and they've had too many of those today. Maybe it's some of those playoff jitters, but the Steelers have dropped a few passes too many, and that's one of the big reasons here their offense hasn't been able to get going. Going to look to throw on second down. Quick pass is caught and will not be able to get a lot of yards on that one. So it's going to be third down from a little ways away. They need a little something here to get this offense clicking, because they're really struggling so far to move the ball. Gonna done through the air, gonna throw a deep pass, and it's incomplete. He broke away from the defense. It was a very nice route and a very nice throw, but he just couldn't hang on. And once again, the Steelers drop it. And it's gonna bring up fourth down. And that's another play. Again, you're in the playoffs. You're playing a very good team that's now found their groove offensively. You got to match the pace here. And there's just been a couple too many drops to do that. These guys got to get over those playoff jitters a little bit and get to their back to form, as that pass is tipped up and intercepted. Try to throw the jump ball one-on-one, but the reinforcements came in, so after that one got tipped up, he managed to pick it off, and once again, Steelers will go 4 and out. The Wildcats will get the ball back. Looking to throw, pass quick over the middle, and it'll be a very quick flag pull. So it's going to be second down. So they'll keep going with the no huddle. Second down. And that pass is a little bit awry and incomplete. Would have been really impressive if he managed to haul that one in. But it was just, he was in stride going out towards the sideline, but that ball was thrown a little more upfield. So couldn't quite get it. Now on third down, they'll go with the drag route, and that will go down pretty quickly. Managed to get a decent amount of yards, but they need a little more decent, as now it's going to be fourth and quite a ways to go. Now on fourth down, they're going to be looking for something deep, and over the middle gets laid out, but does get the last laugh because he managed to break up the pass. So good job to get in there and break up that play. So a very fast 4 and out for the Wildcats will result in the Steelers getting the ball back. So they're back down 2 scores, and we actually have yet, we went through the whole regular season, and on games that were featured on the broadcast, we didn't see a single comeback from being down multiple scores. That's just how short these flags games are. It's doable, but it just hasn't happened yet. So we'll see if the Steelers can be the first here. They're going to try to get some on first down, quick pass. He'll hold on, but he'll fall ground. Looked like a little hesitation there. It looked like he thought he was going to go deeper, but it was just a little quick check down pass. And I think that's going to do it for the first half. So Wildcats are up 12-0 heading into the halftime break. We'll see if they can stay in the driver's seat or if the Steelers can steal one away. And we'll find out who is going to go on to play in the championship game next week after this halftime break. Welcome back. We are back here with the second half of this 12U semifinals playoff matchup. Steelers are going to be starting with the ball. They're down 12. But if they can get out with a score here on this drive, then they will definitely be back in this one. Offense had some struggles in the first half, but sometimes all you need is a halftime break, maybe a good speech from coach to get you back in it. They'll fake the handoff and look to throw on first down, and that one's going to be incomplete. Throw is just a little bit behind. He had some separation, but with the DB hot in his trail, you need to hit him in stride on that one. He had to slow up a little bit, and that allowed the time for the cornerback to catch up and break up that pass. So now it's going to be second down. They'll hand off with a jet sweep. Has a lot of space. Gets up past the hash marks. Got out to the sideline there for a pretty sizable gain. So a very nice run play sets up the Steelers very nicely on this upcoming third down. They just need a couple yards here. They'll look to pass. He's open, but he can't haul it in. It's incomplete. Pass is a little bit high, and defense come in, and he just couldn't come down with it. So now it's going to be fourth down from only a couple of yards out, and this is one they're really going to need. They have a chance to cut the lead down to one score before the Wildcats can get the ball back, and they have shown that they can stop them defensively. They just need something to go their way on offense. It's going to be a very important drive with a chance to shorten the lead, but also to set the tone for the second half. Going to try to get a pass, and it's caught. Goes to the ground, but he will have enough for the first down. So the Steelers' offense on the move as they'll get set up for first and goal. Finally starting to break through a little bit here. They just need to get some of these plays to start going their way, and they can be right back in it. On first and goal, they're going to try to pass again. And that quick pass is caught. Tries to turn around and get some extra yards, but not a lot for him there. Defenders were pretty tightly contesting that one. So they did get up to the hash marks, though. Did get a solid little gain, and it'll make it second and goal. Drops back to throw. Fires up in the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by number 7. It was in his hands for a minute, but that ball just stayed bobbling around between the receiver and the defender. And eventually, he just managed to snag that one. And so now the Wildcats will get the ball with pretty good field positioning. And those are plays you got to get to go your way if you want to come back in this one. But went very much the other way as there's a throw over the head and incomplete. Just a little off target with that one. So a very good play to really put the halt on the momentum that the Steelers were starting to get there. Now the Wildcats on second and goal. That pass will be incomplete. Defense was all over him there. There was absolutely no opening to get that pass through. So a very good play defensively there, and that's going to make it third and goal from quite a ways away. They're going to need to start looking for some deep passes here to try to keep this drive going. And that ball is batted down, incomplete. Had a little bit of space going, but managed to stick his hand out and break up that pass. So 3 gains of 0 yards, 3 incompletions in a row for the Wildcats. And now they've got it fourth and goal from midfield. They're going to look to throw. Going to chuck it all the way down to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the Steelers, and because of that interception, now they will get to start at midfield. So those plays do matter. On fourth down, usually you'd think like, I'll just throw it. You gotta get off a. Oh no, actually they're gonna actually place him at the original starting point. So I'm not quite sure what the exact ruling is about that, but nonetheless, it's going to be Steelers' ball after a very quick turnover from the Wildcats. So the Steelers now back again with another chance to cut the lead down to 1 score after a very nice performance from their defense. Their defense has been having a pretty good game. Just the offense needs to get going here. So look for a pass, and that will be caught. He'll actually manage to shed away from the initial defender, but another one met him immediately after that, so be a very small gain on that play. So second down, looking to pass. Has him open, but a nice grab there of the flags manages to prevent what probably would have been a pretty big gain. They will get up to the hash marks for that, though, and it's going to be third down. And to come back in this one, they're going to have to start trying to get a little bit deeper with their passes. They're throwing some of these short little passes that aren't breaking away. Time is not on their side right now. They got to start going for some stuff a little bit deeper. That pass is over the middle and just dropped incomplete. See him turn his head around. It's one of those situations where you're so focused on what you're going to try to do after the catch that you forget to catch it. One of those things that happens to everyone, but just another rough break here for the Steelers. And they're going to have it fourth down now. They're going to fake the handoff and look to pass. Going to throw one way downfield, and he can't hang on. It's incomplete. 2 defenders on him. Ball looked like it may have gotten tipped. Just a very difficult catch to try to make. And they couldn't come down with that one, so that is going to be a 4 and out for the Steelers. Wildcats will have the ball back. They're still up 2 scores. And their defense has still been giving them a lot of leeway, which is good when they have drives like the last one where that no-huddle offense. It works sometimes, but also it means quick 4 and outs when it doesn't work. So there is a lot of risk to the style they play, but it's worked out for them so far this game, and it's worked out for them all season. That was a quick little pass over the middle that went for a couple of yards. Now on second down, they're going to try to throw it once again. And that one is going to be deflected. Managed to kind of get the jump on that one. Batted it down with both hands. And it's going to make it third and quite a ways to go. Looking to throw. And that is deflected again. Yet another very nice play to break up a throw. And it's going to be 4th and long now for the Wildcats. They're going to go with a deep throw on 4th down, but he can't come down with it, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. He was opening out a little separation, but there were defenders there. and he just couldn't quite get it. So the Steelers will have the ball back after yet another quick 4 and out. And that's what I was mentioning earlier with the way the Wildcats play. It's a good way to keep the defense on their toes here, but when it doesn't work, it does lend itself to very, very quick 4 and outs. So it's a risky play style. But yeah, has worked for them. Steelers down first down. They're going to go with a pass that is very awry. Ball looked like it might have slipped a little bit. That just wasn't really close. So that's going to bring up second down. They're going to try to throw on second down. The pass is caught. He's going to try to hit him with a little stop hesitation, but on his way by him, he managed to grab the flag, so couldn't get very much run after the catch there. Nice move, but that's the thing about flag football. It's different for both the offender and the defender. A move like that in the tackle season, that would have been very, very nice. That would have got him a couple extra yards, would have been able to keep going. But on the flag season, when you're running by like that, you can just grab the flag. So interesting to see the differences in some of the effectiveness of moves and the way you play defense in these types of games. That throw is deep, and it's going to be caught on the wheel route. It goes down the sidelines, and he will step out of bounds. Step out of bounds a couple yards before, but there is finally something breaking for the Steelers. A deep pass, managed to catch it and pick up a large amount of yardage. So that's going to make it 1st and goal from pretty good field positioning. So 1st and goal now. And they got to keep hurrying still. There's not a lot of time left in this game. And that's intercepted. The nail in the coffin. So Wildcats get the pick. You could see, try to quick slant route, try to throw, but the receiver, when he's at a severe height disadvantage with that matchup. And so when you throw the pass too high, that's just going to be the result every time. Ball was just too high and behind him. So a brutal way to end that drive for the Steelers, and now the Wildcats quickly getting in, and he is forced out of bounds. Didn't get to grab the flags, but was forced out of bounds. Pretty solid gain on that play, though. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again. Firing towards the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Got separation in the back of the end zone. Very nice throw to get it to him, and the Wildcats go up 18-0. And the Steelers defense had been doing a great job so far in the second half holding, but eventually the Wildcats did manage to break through, and now after that with a 3-score lead especially, this game is over. They're going to go for 1 on the extra point and will not be able to catch it. He was wide open, but he bobbled it a little bit, and then last minute a hand got in there from the defense to break that one up. So they're 0 for 3 on extra point attempts, but it doesn't matter when they've played as well as they have otherwise. It's going to be 18-0. So the Steelers now back out on offense, and that last drive was really their last real chance to come back. They had something going there pretty good, but then the crushing interception. So now they're playing down 3 touchdowns. And this one's pretty much over. Still, though, they're going to be playing for 3rd place next week. So you still definitely want to try to keep playing here to your best ability. Keep just something to go off of next week, because the season isn't over after today. Going to throw way downfield, and that's incomplete. Actually wasn't that far downfield, it just hung in the air a lot. Actually, really, it was a sizable throw, but as far as forward progress, it really wasn't. And that one was just not quite where he wanted it. So it's going to be 2nd down. Trying to throw. Pass over the middle, caught. And pretty nice gain on that play. We'll get up past the hash marks. Managed to get some nice run after the catch there. And it's going to bring up 3rd down from a pretty reasonable distance. Fakes the handoff, looks to pass. That ball is caught, and he is going to take it all the way for a touchdown. So managed to break away there on that nice little slant route. Just a very nice route, and the help from the safeties was not there. So the Steelers managed to get onto the board late in this one. And that's exactly what you want in this situation. You know, that's not going to win them the game, but that's a very nice drive and something to build on next week. So they managed to get something going for the offense later on as that pass is intercepted. Try to throw a quick slant route, but that throw was just off the mark. And that is going to do it for this one. So the Wildcats are on their way to the championship game. They beat the Steelers 18-6. So congratulations to them and best of luck to them next week. In good game to the Steelers. It's a hard-fought game. And then thank you for watching. If you want to catch the championship game next week, or if you want to see tackle football from the Tri-City Wolverines or from a variety of other Pop Warner teams in the fall, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and you'll get notified. Turn on notifications, you'll get notified whenever a game's about to start. This has been a broadcast of flag football on M2 Sports Live. I am Mark Radiguero, signing off.